This clip is sponsored by Med Travelers. If you're an SLP interested in travel therapy, visit medtravelers.com to get started. I know there's several probably new grads or even people that have been up for a while that don't really understand what that relationship with the recruiter is like, what that person does, how does that relationship operate? Can you give us a little bit of a breakdown about what that person's job is and just the best way to really have that be a strong relationship?
Sure. So a recruiter is kind of like a person's agent, and an SLP going into a school district or a facility, they are the rock star that's going in and working directly with patients and with students, and so that relationship should be transparent and supportive, and you should never feel like from your company or from the recruiter that you select that you're being swayed or one way or the other. Again, it's just in that first conversation, really not leaving anything off the table. Tell them the good, the bad, the parameters you want to set, so you can have a real conversation about how to build your resume, how to pursue the experiences that you're really looking forward to. And over time, your recruiter will very likely end up being a good friend where you can just say, no, I'm not comfortable with this, or yes, I absolutely want to pursue that, or this is what I want to focus on at this time. They will support when it comes to the business side of things for the most part, as far as, as narrowing down positions, helping with the submittal process. So basically pursuing different opportunities, coaching through the interview process, pursuing an offer, negotiation, getting questions answered before you start, checking in with credentialing, checking in with whoever they need to make sure that you are able to actually start that position, and then they'll check in while you have actually started, just once in a while, and make sure that things are running smoothly and see if you have any questions. They are, in every way possible I could think of, they are your person. So yeah, just make sure that you choose someone that you feel comfortable with, and don't be afraid to have even hard discussions.
Yeah, such great advice. And I think when I first learned about, because again, I never had the opportunity to do travel therapy because was, it was out there when I finished school, but it was really geared more towards OTs and PTs. And when I learned about what recruiters do, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that would have made my life so much easier because I basically created my own travel position. I had to do all the work, all the legwork, get myself in front of that facility, do all the behind the scenes stuff. And when I found out what that recruiters do, I thought, oh my gosh, that would have made my life so much easier because, and this is the other thing too, and you alluded to this, that you as the SLP are always in the driver's seat. I've had some new grads ask me, well, do they tell me where I'm going to go? It's like, absolutely not. You say, this is where I'd be willing to go. This is what I'm interested in. This is you explain yourself, and that is, the recruiter is your wing person. I mean, you're in the driver's seat, but
Yes.
they are there with you. And the amount of support is, again, I think, people who aren't sure about how that relationship works, it really is that your partner along the way, your entire professional journey within that organization. And one thing you said too that I think is so critical is having that open communication, not feeling like, you're not there to tell your recruiter the things that the recruiter wants to hear. You are there to be open, honest, and even if that looks like, oh, I'm starting to feel nervous about this assignment, like let's talk through it. That's, again, I mean, the recruiter is your confidant, friend. They're there to help clear any roadblocks that come about. So it is such an important and cool relationship that I wish I had taken advantage of because it would have made my life so much easier.